Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff. Jim, who do you pick out as the telling individual today?
Yeah, Vincent Kompany. He's such a complete central defender, physically dominant, very tough in the tackle, and a fierce competitor. He's also an excellent leader and organiser, and he'll contribute to their all-round defensive game. The opposition forwards might be in for a tough time here.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim. Akanji promptly onto that, and that is that. Driving forward. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. It's a promising position. Now it's Figo. It's a good-looking delivery, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Schweinsteiger. And here's the chance to counter. And this is Ronaldo. Davids. Picked out brilliantly. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Now that is commitment to the cause.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And he's there to belt it away. And it's Hasebe. It's run loose, who's going to get there? Where is he? Very early stages, Jim, but anything up to now that's of note?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, there's your danger man, a title that is entirely justified. China, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Shot could be on. That's an excellent interception. Wan-Bissaka gets it clear. Now it's Schweinsteiger. Davids. And it's played in. Oh, great leap! And he's straight offside. Davids running with the ball. Now it's Roberto Baggio. Roberto Baggio. Passing is crisp and sharp. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. And it's Schweinsteiger. Big chance! Goal! Brazil! And Brazil take the lead.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Brazil have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
Neymar is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Davids.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Hasebe.
Brazil really look like a team that's set up to absorb pressure. They don't mind being on the back foot.
But with something up their sleeve.
Yeah, they clearly feel they can hit hard on the counter-attack thanks to their pacey options.
Alexander-Arnold. Hasebe. Shifted upfield.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
There's a sharp little ball here. Ball in towards the middle. And he's there to get it away. Has to go back here. Real chance! Off the post! Well read, and the danger is averted.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Van Bronckhorst looking for the chance to skim one in from range. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Neymar, and that interception was most necessary. Hugo. Now it's Messi. And it's O'Shea. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball. He's found... There's the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Gerrard. O'Shea. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And the referee has blown for half-time. But it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. China trailing by the tightest of margins at half-time.
It's been a pretty tepid display. They'll want to use this break wisely to regroup and come out with some fresh initiatives. This is all still very salvageable, maybe even winnable.
Well, that just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. Back on the way then.
China really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too...
Takes a shot! He's having a hit! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That was magnificent. The way he cut it so perfectly, I think he's even...
Oh, good climb! Didn't quite get enough on that.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Neymar to Gerrard. Neymar. And it's Wan-Bissaka. Akanji, always a very imposing presence at the back.
China have clearly reached a level of comfort in this half. Why not use the impetus to plough on?
Mackay is being harried and hassled.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind them up in the process, Peter.
And he plays one through. That is great defending, so alert.
Really well played, he read that perfectly.
Neymar, can he get it through? Now, can they get him away? And he's managed to get free. Goes down, but nothing given. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And it's made its way to him.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
Well, the two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Camisa 20. Deixando o campo para a entrada de camisa 22.
China still have the cards to affect this game.
Camisa 11. Neymar.
And it's
Teremos
Neymar.
uma substituição.
Can he get on the end of this? And that was asking for too much.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Nice looking ball. And the shot! Goal! China! A landmark moment for a player of grand significance. His 50th goal. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Towering header! Denied by an instinctive save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 2 then. Neymar tries to clear. And here's Neymar! Neymar! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. That's an imaginative pass. Now, what about a counter-attack? Threads one in. Passing nice and neat.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Fernandez. Now he's got space here. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. That's going to go a long way. Tries to pass it through. Neymar. Neymar, given the lift of his goal. Hasebe. Oh, good-looking ball. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, looks like he's been taken out there. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Short changes him with that pass. Looking to play him in. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And he shoots!
China nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
Substituição no time do Brasil.
So we have movement on both benches.
Camisa 9. Deixando o campo para a entrada de
Hasebe
camisa
is
13.
one of those players who's
Camisa
known for
8.
reading the game better than anyone. Looking for options for movement. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
Foram indicados 4 minutos de
Deep
acréscimo.
into stoppage time. Great chance! And that caused a fair bit of alarm.
A good disguise on that, though. I don't think many people would have expected him to absolutely clatter it the way he did.
Yamal succumbs to the pressure. Cruyff. That's a delicate pass. Cleared away. The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. So that's it. It is all over. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Neymar picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. Thoughts on what we've just seen?
Well, what a difference a half can make, Peter. And the second half saw this team full of courage and energy. It's very impressive how this team turned it all around.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.